sometimes after disappearance that was never fully understood in the first place. And what you get is not chaos in the dramatic sense, but something more uncomfortable. Administrative confusion layered over social adjustment. Because the law has already moved forward, but the person has not stayed gone. So now you have two versions of reality trying to occupy the same space. One of the first reactions in many historical systems was not emotional shock. It was procedural hesitation. Because systems are not built to easily undo completed decisions. Once a declaration of death has been made, it is not just a statement, it is a trigger. A chain of legal actions already set in motion. So when the person reappears, the question becomes, what part of that chain is reversible? And the answer is often, not all of it. Which creates a very strange outcome where the person is acknowledged as alive, but their previous legal life is not cleanly restored. They are not fully back in the way people imagine. They are more like an exception case that has to be manually handled. And historically, manual handling is rarely smooth. Imagine returning home after being legally declared dead and finding that your property is now legally owned by someone else. Not necessarily in a malicious way, just in a completed legal way. The system processed the death, transferred the estate, and closed the record. So now your presence doesn't automatically undo that process. Instead, it opens a negotiation between reality and what was legally finalized. And that negotiation depends heavily on the time, place, and legal structure involved. Some systems might restore rights partially. Some might require formal petitions to reverse status. Some might leave the person alive, but legally in a reduced or ambiguous position while everything is sorted out. And some, quite simply, might not fully reverse it at all, which is where things get quietly uncomfortable, because it means being alive again does not always mean being restored to your previous life. There's also a social layer to this that tends to be less documented but very important, because people around the returned individual have already adapted. Families may have already grieved and reorganized. Communities may have redistributed roles. Relationships may have changed status under law. So when the person returns, they are not stepping into the same social environment they left. They are stepping into the aftermath of their absence, and that aftermath has already stabilized.